Hello, hello. Hi, unknown. Thank you for checking in. Congrats on first. What you guys doing today? Ugh. I'm gonna sit back in my chair and we're gonna do this story. We're gonna get through this story today. I'm finally free from work. What's going on, unknown? Why is it called he? Great question. I don't know. That's actually taken from like an internet meme. I actually don't know why. Cause Lord he coming. You know what, Keita, you might be onto something here. I think that might be it. Cause this is from an old video. This video, that video's gotta be like late Vine era, right? I don't know. It was a while ago, but I think it's super funny, so I chroma keyed it and plugged it into my stream, and here we are. It's great. How you guys doing? Lord, he coming. Oh, Lord, he coming. I'm excited to get through this story today. I'm, oh man, I had a really long day, so just feeling super tired. So we're not gonna do any voice acting today. I noticed it yesterday. It's kind of weird. The even parts that normally were fully voiced were only voiced probably like 15 to 20% of the time. So after doing 3 hours of that, I was getting a bit tired and carried over into today. So we probably won't be doing. If we do voice acting, it'll just be kind of like as I'm feeling like it. But we'll probably just be kind of chilling and reading and enjoying the story and commenting on things and stuff like that. So it's gonna be pretty low energy today. We're just gonna be relaxing. And if we finish the story in like 2 or 3 hours, then we'll probably just end early. So I got a lot of stuff I need to get done before Christmas. But or we could just kind of hang out and play the events a little bit. There's like 3 or 4 events going on right now in game that I haven't been able to do. That we can chill out for a bit if I'm feeling like keeping on going, and we can do some of the events and stuff. Missing pieces and the newest stuff. Super weird, but there was some rewrites in the script. Yeah, it definitely seems like there was some kind of like series of additions or rewriting, like you said, because even in the same cutscene, within there will be like a voiced line and then an unvoiced line and then a voiced line, and I'm like, what the? But it seems like they rewrote like a lot of stuff because there's a ton of unvoiced lines that are in the same sort of schema that normally are completely voiced. So it definitely was throwing me off. Yeah, I don't know. Either have them all. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it, but I get that there's complications that can happen, and I'm not privy to that kind of information, obviously. Oh. But yeah, it was pretty disorienting, I won't lie. But so that on top of the fact that I was already feeling tired from voice acting a lot of stuff, we're just gonna I'll try not to go too fast. You guys wanted to read along, and I apologize to the people that like sort of just listening in while they do other things. But can take priority. Taking it easy day. Then we'll be off tomorrow and Thursday. Speaking of gotcha pulls, hi Soph. I got my second to last card I needed today. I got my Amalia. So all I need is Arya. And I have my complete collection. Almost there. Oh, speaking of Arya, well, you're just gonna get Arya, okay. That's the only one I need. And Tofi, wow, 2 5-stars back to back. Wait, so all you need is me and Amalia. Damn, Soph, your collection's almost complete. I knew that this guy was trouble. Yeah, Ning Qian. This dude was sus from the beginning. As soon as he was like, I want to help you guys, I'm like, no, this guy's bad news. Okay, good, I'm not blocking. How can I trust you won't go soft on Banyue? Dude, why is everyone having out for Banyue? Dylan and Zhao are like picking on him. All the people in the town are picking on him. Now Sarah and Ning Qian are picking on him. Making Banyue pay in blood is punishment. Ending I've written for myself. We're gonna have an emotional moment with this guy. I just know it. Everybody thinks that they all know what everybody else is up to. So, I tried to adjust the audio settings, but it was way too loud. So I lowered it, and now it's freaking mega quiet. I can't hear anything. What have I done wrong, pray tell? I love Bowline. Cultivation web novels. Are they like twinsies? I mean, they look like twinsies. Xiaoguang.
Morning, Senior Xiaoguang. Morning. Wait, why Senior all of a sudden? Oh, I was just thinking of when we first met. You really liked it when I called you Senior. Now that you don't have to keep your identity hidden, we might as well bring it back. It really suits you. All right. Junior Bell. Present, Senior Xiaoguang. I'd better keep Xiaoguang occupied and make sure she doesn't go off on her own until Yishuan Shifu gets here. Then I'll be counting on you as my guide.
Ooh, is this where we get to see her in her casual clothes? So pretty. I did hear that this outfit is supposedly gonna be not free, but like a skin that's available. So hopefully that's true. Oh my gosh, Xiaoguang and Sweetie talking to each other. Oh my god. Battle of the ladies. Fight over me now. You know, Xiaoguang kind of reminds me of Daiwa Scarlet a little.
I once came here for a banquet with some big shots. But between you and me, the food they served those VIPs wasn't nearly as good as their regular dishes. Oh, really?
Sweetie's like, why would you say that?
Oops. I hope no one heard that. Sweetie, how's it going? I hope business is booming. Got any recommendations today?
Another regular customer. Welcome! Is this young lady a friend of yours? She's got the aura of a true connoisseur. Would you like to try our seasonal special?
I can faintly smell some osmanthus in the air.
Osmanthus.
How lovely.
Osmanthus, why?
That would be our Moonvale Osmanthus cake, fresh out of the oven. They're made with the very first golden blossoms picked just this morning. Soft, sweet, melts in your mouth. I guarantee it's a taste you'll never forget. Osmanthus cakes always bring back memories of loved ones. This batch is limited, reserved for only our regular customers. And you won't find it on the banquet menu.
So she heard us.
Sweetie knows all.
Osmanthus cake.
Osmanthus cake tastes the same.
Well, would you like to try it?
But where are those? Share them.
Osmanthus cake is often used as a symbol of remembrance. Xiaoguang must be thinking about Senior Ye again. Sure. After smelling the aroma before we even walked in, how could we resist? Just hearing you describe it already made me want to eat some.
I guarantee you'll be satisfied. We have seats upstairs. This way.
Anything for you, sweetie.
Come on, over here! Come take a look!
The protagonist of the story is Zhao Guang? What?
Oh?
Hi, Danan. Good afternoon, my gamer. They're talking about Shunguang. She's right there. That's so good. Din, I'm one away from completing my collection, just like you. Who will complete it first? Who are you missing?
So, what do you think? I was gonna ask you the same. Osmanthus cake goes best with tea. The tea helps to cleanse the palate. I wonder if some memories are like tea leaves that drift.
I'm missing Arya.
Cup, sinking so deep.
I just need
that
Arya
they
to come
never
back from
surface
vacation.
again. Memories aren't like reflections in a teacup. Even when the tea leaves sink to the bottom, they can still float back up if something stirs them one day. Xiaoguang, what is it you're trying to say? It's nothing. It just feels like time's been slipping by so fast.
Miss, is the taste of our Moonvale Osmanthus cake to your satisfaction? It's your first time here. I hope you'll forgive us if the service falls short.
You're too kind, Miss Sweetie. The cake is excellent. Sweet, but not cloying. The osmanthus fragrance blends beautifully without overwhelming the rice's natural flavor. It melts in the mouth and is baked the perfect amount of time to bring out both.
I think it's so
texture and
funny
aroma.
that in this game, whenever they eat food, it's always like, it sounds like a food manga where they're like, baked to perfection, it melts with the blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, 99.9% of people, when they eat food, they're like, it's good. Maybe not 99%, but like.
A true connoisseur. You've nailed it exactly.
Hardly. I just like making desserts myself every now and then. If I had to guess, in addition to fresh osmanthus preserved in honey, you added a touch of roasted sticky rice powder to the filling? It gives the texture a bit more spring. And at the end, did you add a sprinkle of candied kumquat peel? There's a light citrus note that lingers.
Citrus note. Get an OSRS icon? Wait, who?
Whoa, spot on! The sticky rice powder keeps it tender but gives it structure. And the candied kumquat peel is the final flourish. You're a true gourmet, miss. Impressive. Very impressive. Yumcha Scene always welcomes guests who appreciate the craft. Please, make yourself at home. I'll leave you two to it. Just call me if you need anything.
Sweetie,
Xiaoguang,
please, with a smile on her.
You even know all that? You're like an expert. I wouldn't call myself an expert. I used to watch Senior Inhu cook back at Yunquay Summit. I thought it was fun, so I picked up a little here and there. Later, I started experimenting with some desserts of my own. But at first, the things I made were really something else. My brother, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and Senior Inhu all ended up as my first victims. My brother would always tease me, saying eating my desserts was part of his training, tempering the mind through hardship. Senior Ye is such a gentle person. He must have been even more patient with you. Yeah. He always looked out for me. Even though he was just a kid himself, he'd always give in to me, and he almost never got angry. He taught me so much. I still remember when I first arrived at Yunquay Summit. I was mischievous, made a big mistake, and just hid. I was too scared to face anyone. My brother was the one who found me. He didn't scold me. He just asked, an elder at the end of his years, and a young man with his whole life ahead of him, if you could only save one of them, which do you choose? In a famine, a single bag of grain could keep a person alive, but a rare manuscript carries the wisdom of centuries. If only one can be preserved, which do you choose? And when facing a calamity, do you cling to safety and protect yourself? Or do you stand and fight to save others, even against impossible odds? Which do you choose? Why did he ask such a difficult question? There's no clear answer. Yeah. I was so young I didn't know what to say, and it made me want to cry. Those questions felt cruel, like they were tearing my heart apart. But my brother said it wasn't about a clear answer. It was about seeing what you truly want to protect and understanding its weight. He told me that our parents always said, the hardest part isn't making the choice, it's living with it afterward. There's no perfect path in this world. Some choices are responsibilities we have to shoulder. When the time comes, be brave. Do what must be done, and you'll carve your way through the thorns onto your own path. I didn't fully understand what he meant back then. I'm not even sure if I do now. He really put a lot of thought into what he said. I'm sure he'd be glad knowing you could reflect on it so calmly now. I trust him, just as he trusts me. Right now, my brother has his own reasons for what he has to do. And I have my own reason for why I have to find him. Sorry, I've been rambling again. You can always tell me these things. I'm your junior after all. Let's talk about something more cheerful. Everyone's been working so hard lately. Banyue Shifu, Dylan, Ningqian, you. I want to thank everyone properly. What do you think about me putting together a thank you dinner and gathering everyone around the fire for the night? That's a great idea. Everyone's been looking forward to your cooking. I'll let Dylan, Banyue Shifu, and Ningqian know right away. Once Senior Song Tao and the others are back from their investigation, I'll pass it on to them too.
Junior Bell, Xiaoguang.
You're back! Is everyone alright? Any progress in the investigation?
Don't worry, everyone's fine. We ran into a little trouble on the way, but we managed to find some leads.
Thank you, everyone. You've worked so hard.
Don't mention it. It's our duty as Swabian Temple disciples. Xiaoguang, I'm glad you're feeling better. Thanks to you, Junior Bell.
Thanks to all of you. Xiaoguang was just saying how hard you've all been working, and she wants to host a small thank you dinner at Swabian Temple tonight. She'll even do the cooking. She's planning to invite everyone for a cozy evening chat around the fire.
Haha, a gathering by the fire, with Xiaoguang's cooking no less.
Yeah, my cooking isn't the greatest, but I hope you'll join us.
That's really thoughtful of you, Xiaoguang. But I'm afraid we can't tonight.
Huh?
Don't worry, we have good news. Thanks to the intel you gave us, we pinned down several key spots tied to the abnormal miasma fluctuations. We've even found leads on the ancient array. Some disciples have already been stationed at the old mining site. The full report's been sent to Yishuan Shifu. She should be coming to Wi-Fei soon to help.
To ensure everyone's safety, we'll rotate disciples to guard the key locations, keeping a close watch for anything suspicious. Xiaoguang, as the wielder of the Qingming sword, your role is too important. Until Yishuan Shifu arrives, please, stay here in the temple and keep yourself safe. Leave the investigation to us. You guys take it easy tonight. When this is all over, we'll celebrate together properly, okay?
But
Come on now, don't feel bad. This was everyone's choice. We all have something we want to protect. Wi-Fei Peninsula's peace, the safety of our disciples. Only when you're safe, Xiaoguang, can we carry out our mission without worry. Protecting you is protecting the future for all of us. So now, how about a smile?
okay, I understand.
That's better. We'll get Bowlion and go switch shifts with the others now. See you later.
Don't worry, Xiaoguang. We're finally starting to see some progress. That's a good sign. Yeah. Let's head back too. I still need to figure out what to cook tonight.
Here, the intel on Sarah. Grew up in an orphanage near a hollow. When the place got shut down by the city, she vanished for a few years. Then reappeared for a couple months before disappearing again. The next time she showed her face publicly, she was already moving under the banner of the Exaltists.
Vanished for a few years?
Here's where it gets interesting. Word is, during those few months when she reappeared, she stormed into Hand headquarters multiple times, insisting she was part of some special investigation squad under HSO. But Hand said no such squad ever existed. No record of her anywhere either.
Huh. A ghost squad that doesn't exist? When you spend your days fielding customer complaint calls, little stories like that are the highlight of the shift. And stories like that always go one of two ways. Either the woman lost her mind, or the squad's whole purpose was to be buried from the start.
So you think there's something fishy here too? Fair enough. A woman forever without a place to belong, falling into some delusion's embrace. A textbook tragic story. Nothing worth dwelling on. What is worth our attention is the creator she clings to. More and more signs point to something hidden in the hollow that we don't understand yet. I've already reported to the boss. We'll just have to wait for orders before making our next move. Oh, I need to remind you of something else. The higher-ups know about the abnormal miasma fluctuation, too. They don't want Wi-Fei Peninsula destroyed. There's too much value here. Which means this mess is also part of your job now.
Those old minute tops really know how to hand out impossible missions. This was supposed to be a simple recovery job. Without me even realizing, I've been saddled with another thankless task.
I've already found out that the array described in the ancient tome dates back over 100 years. Built to suppress miasma. You're welcome, by the way. The array works by absorbing miasma. You just need to pour a large amount of ether energy into the core. But what most people don't know is, to keep the ethereals sealed inside from breaking loose, the array raises a barrier that traps whoever activates it. Which means anyone who becomes the key is essentially sacrificing themselves. It's not impossible. That means there's another way for your mission to kill two birds with one stone. I'm sure.
We get Banue to become the key. Hi, Lappy. Well, well, well. Get your pulls. Get your pulls. How many are you missing? 3? Suri.
Then,
Rubbish,
when you can't
rubbish.
hold out any longer, you step in and
Doing
take
well,
the role.
gamer.
Simple as that. And that girl, Yeshuan Guang, I can tell you've taken a liking to her, even if you won't admit it. So, why not? You'd be protecting her brother while you're at it.
Story is going. I'm a bit sleepy today, so we're just reading, listening.
What's wrong? You're
We're about halfway
hesitating?
through the newest story.
No, it's just, as the one responsible for retrieving the core, I have to make absolutely sure it's secure.
Remember, the orders were clear. If recovery fails, destroy it on the spot. Unless you've got other concerns. Or should I say, excuses?
You finished this, right?
Don't tell me that fighting alongside him these past few days has caused you to have a change of heart. Now you feel sympathy towards him?
Sympathy? I don't waste sympathy on living humans, let alone on a killing machine that couldn't even pass a forbidden fruit test.
Exactly. A killing machine. Whatever name it goes by now, it was created as a weapon of indiscriminate slaughter to suppress the miasma. Its nature won't change. Dial in. As a Krampus judge, don't forget that.
First Spook Shack would have been. Point 1?
Judging me with sentimental nonsense?
Point 2.1,
You really do
2.2?
underestimate me, don't you, Senior Jow?
Not too long ago.
I'm just thinking the whole suppressing miasma angle might be a smokescreen. If the miasma in Limnian Hollow is actually receding, where's it going? Also, I heard another name from the dead at the old mining site. One that's been coming up a lot these past few days. Looks like someone else wants Banye gone. More desperately than we do.
What do you mean? Who?
Gosh, look. Oh, this looks amazing. Oh, now I'm hungry. Good thing my dinner is going to be Raising Cane's. Ooh, they got us Mantis cakes. I'd love to try that someday. It sounds.
Please come this way. There's something I want to discuss with you.
Yeah, I don't think I did it in time either. Someone brought it up the other day. They asked if I got the Monato skin. I was like, what Monato skin? So I don't think I got it in time.
What is it, Banyu Ishifu?
It's Xiaoguang. She has a lot on her mind. By hosting the dinner tonight, I fear she's already come to a decision of her own.
That's okay.
The abnormal
Sorry,
miasma
gamer.
fluctuation is strange, and the road ahead will likely be perilous. I don't want to see her walk into danger. She seems to place great trust in you. If it's your advice, she might listen. Could I trouble you to speak with her again and persuade her to stay here in the temple and keep herself out of danger? That would be the
Not
safest
only are we
course.
not going to be able to convince her to stay, but we're going to be the ones that are like, well, if you're going to go anyway, we might as well go with you.
I'll try to talk to her again. But Banyue Shifu, I've been thinking, treating Xiaoguang like she's a fragile piece of glass to be sheltered away, is that really what's best for her? The Qingming sword, the rest of us? We should be the ones to protect her. But more often than not, we've been holding her back.
The Qingming sword is unlike any other weapon. That's why you're the only one I can bring this to.
My oh my. What a touching request.
Ah, freaking.
But tell me, Banyue Shifu, don't you think your words sound especially cruel when talking about someone your algorithms once deemed as expendable, while you stood by and watched her parents consumed by the miasma?
Oh, she's gonna bring it up now?
Looks like you didn't know that yet, huh, Proxy? Allow me to introduce our oh-so-gentle, reliable Banyue Shifu. His codename is Purge Unit Type 0. One of TOPS' secret
Hi, Lily.
machines built for suppressing miasma.
Hope work's going well.
And by suppressing, the most efficient way was, of course, indiscriminate slaughter.
Or if you're home, I hope you can relax.
He was TOPS' sharpest, most merciless killing machine.
Yeah, but clearly he's changed.
After a botched mission, TOPS discarded him, left him to rot in the hollow. Somehow, someone picked him up and patched him back together, so he could wear the guise of something less monstrous, hiding among people. People trusted him, relied on him, even treated him as a companion with a heart.
Hey, yo, welcome home. Yeah, do the MSQ. Oh my god. I love the trial. It's so
10
fun.
years ago, when the miasma outbreak consumed the old mining site, he stood by and watched countless lives swallowed whole. And Xiaoguang's parents were
I'm proud of
among
you. Do your MSQ. Yippee.
Back when you went to Silum Bay looking for survivors, why do you think those people reacted to Banyue with such outrage, such hatred?
She's anti-Banyue. Flappy. So we're still figuring, we're getting more details obviously now when Dylan's talking about it. We've had hints for the last couple like subsets of the quest that something happened 10 years ago with Banyue, and he basically was responsible for like a bunch of people dying. So there's a bunch of people that like want revenge on him. So there's actually like a large amount of individuals who are out for his like head basically, and I feel like we saw this coming. It is probably a justifiable anger, but you know, I guess we'll see how. Yelling, hey, you told me to remind you. I do the same to my static. I'm like, guys, tomestones, do the MSQ, get your tomestones, get your hollow blades. Don't worry, Lappy. We have to trust that they're gonna make up in the end, and they'll be besties, okay? Trust. We'll find out today. Oh my God, Lily. I'm gonna give you the full Govy name. Oh my God, Lily Nara CH. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Grove. Oh my God. I gotta give you the whole spiel. That's your punishment for. No, I'm kidding. No, it's okay. I do the same thing. Last week, I had two friends that came in and they both followed and they were like, ignore that this is happening now. I was like, dude, it's fine. I do that to people all the time on accident. Sometimes I forget to go check their
Banyue
fish.
Shifu, is this all true?
The marks from the past can't be erased.
Banyue is like, I knew this would catch up to me at some point.
The past? Such a tidy word for confession. Then tell me, back then, when you failed to save those people, was it because of your so-called algorithmic logic?
So the way they implied this whole time, they were implying that Banyue was responsible, like he killed these people. But now Dylan's just saying, well, you just stood there. So it's like, yes, that's still not good, but like, That's not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like, oh yeah, Banyue had like an Order 66 moment and like actually started killing people.
Suppress the miasma at all costs. The absolute order that made you treat human life like it was nothing. Does it still run somewhere deep in your core? That kind, gentle mask you wear, is it real? Or is it just a performance for us and for your own conscience? So you can forget the blood on your hands even for just a moment? Silence. The reply I hate the most. I don't even know anymore. Am I speaking to a remorseful person trying to atone? Or to a machine that couldn't even pass the forbidden fruit test? Am I just wasting my breath?
What is the forbidden fruit test?
Ah, there you are. Banyue Shifu, could you give me a hand? This old stove is the bane of my...
I'll be right there.
Damn.
Relax. I have no intention of telling Xiaoguang about the past. It would only breed hatred and chaos. Krampus wants something from Banyue. The simplest way to get it would have been to tell Xiaoguang outright. Let her despise him, resent him, or put him to use. Make him the key.
Key?
According to the ancient tome, to activate the array and suppress the miasma, all you need is a powerful, ever-flowing ether energy source placed in the center of the array. He fits the bill, doesn't he? Once a killing machine, an energy monster in his own right.
Dun dun dun.
Sacrificing a machine.
Never
that
played
failed the
ZZZ, What
forbidden
Goes
fruit test
On?
to secure waifu
Oh.
Peninsula's peace?
Oh,
Perhaps
there's
that
a
makes
lot.
the guilt easier to
Her-
bear for everyone.
the mega what's the word? Cliff Notes, Spark Notes version is that in this world there was a disaster where like this mystical energy source called ether basically is like running rampant, and it's causing these pockets of warped space-time called hollows to appear all over the world. And we, along with like the humanity, have been trying to fight back against this like phenomenon, but there's like bad actors at play, there's people involved inside. The latest thing we're dealing with is these group of people that want to seemingly like expand it, so we're fighting against them, basically. But specifically what we're doing in this storyline is we're in a different area, and they're like 10 years ago there was this area where people lived, and it got like consumed by all the ethereal stuff. And there's like an ancient machine there that we're trying to reactivate that helps clear the area out. It was a bit of like a, but there's like political intrigue, and people want this guy dead, and they want to save this other girl, and there's a mystical sword involved, and blah blah blah. It's pretty complicated, but overall it's us fighting against the hollows, essentially.
But why now? Dylan, why are you telling me all this? Those things you said before about the truth. Don't tell me you're deliberately trying to guilt trip Banyue Shifu into...
As a Krampus judge, my duty is to drag everything hidden, false, or twisted into the light. To reach the end of truth. No matter the cost, no matter the means. Proxy, a word of advice. No matter how harsh the truth, it's still better than drowning in a sweet, comforting lie.
I actually kind of agree with that.
You're not wrong about that. But Dylan, why not trust what you've seen and heard yourself these past few days? How can you be so sure that the things you've just revealed aren't distorted versions of the truth, carefully crafted to serve someone else's agenda? What if the path you're walking is just a detour, one laid out by others to lead you to their version of the truth?
Huh. You're not as naive as you look, Phaethan. I'll keep your warning in mind.
for Banye. Don't worry. I won't do anything before the final evaluation is complete. That scrap heap can remain as Banye Shifu for now.
Hi Shadow, how you doing? I am very sleepy. Low energy. We're taking it easy.
Xiaoguang?
Luckily, I am off work until Friday. And even on Friday, I work from home. So I don't have to go into the office until next Tuesday, luckily. But I do have to go touch grass tomorrow. I'm going to my cousin's house for Christmas Eve, and then Sunday I'm going to my mom's house. So trying to fit in what I can, trying to finish this latest ZZZ story chapter. I'm getting some dinner later. Pretty excited. Just overall sleepy though. Holy moly. How are you, Shadow?
What is it? Hungry already? Just wait a little longer. It'll be ready soon.
You're hosting this gathering because you've already made up your mind, haven't you?
Figures. You saw right through me. I really was planning to be honest with you, just like I said I would. Last night, after you'd all gone to bed, I found this under the door.
I'm glad everyone's being transparent now.
Xiaoguang, I found a way to break the connection between you and the Qingming sword. The power of the Creator is beyond imagination. Deep within the place we once knew lies the key to awakening them. When they descend in the days to come, my wish will finally come true.
Unfortunately, I have to work tomorrow. What? At least you have Christmas Day off. That's good. Yeah, I noticed that a lot of the retail stores by me, like Walmarts and Targets and stuff, are actually closed on Christmas Day, which is, I'm glad. That, I feel like that's how it should be. Christmas Day at least.
No matter the price I have to pay,
Right.
Xiaoguang, you will be free.
Oh, that's good. At least you have Christmas Day off.
This letter, it looks like it's from Senior Ye. Given how much he cares about you, even if he did decide to do this, there's no way he'd ever tell you. This note looks like...
It looks like it's trying to lure me there. I know my bond with the Qingming sword more than anyone. Breaking it isn't something that can
You
be
Christmas
done
off
so
as
easily.
well? That's good. You're like your full checks. You're working. Oh, that's why you said you're working 10s. Also, when you said 10s, I thought it was like 10 or like 10s. I was like, what is 10s? I didn't realize it was like 10s. So like 10-hour days. Damn, girl. Get that money. Get that money.
Back when I was chosen by the sword, my brother didn't know about its side effects. He was genuinely happy for me.
I know some workplaces do 4 10-hour days over 5 8-hour days. Wonder how that would be. I feel like I would probably not like that. But it'd be nice to get a whole day
He
off.
ruffled my hair, eyes shining, and said,
I guess it's
"You're
not
amazing,
off.
Xiaoguang.
It's just a 3-day weekend,
From
right?
now on, your big brother will have to rely on you." I knew what he was really happy about. That I could finally be accepted, have a real place in Yunquei Summit, a new home. But then, when he learned the truth about the Qingming sword, and what happened to the wielders before me,
That's too cruel for him.
when we received the news that our parents really had passed, he held back his tears. He didn't want me to be even more afraid. But the day he found out the fate of the sword's wielders, my brother, who had never shown weakness before, broke down in front of me, crying and saying he was sorry, over and over. In the end, with his eyes red and fists clenched, he kept repeating it again and again, not just to me, but to himself, that there had to be a way, and that he would find it. That way became his obsession for years. He even hid from me and Shifu that he was experimenting with forbidden techniques, trying to shift the Qingming sword side effects onto himself instead.
Onto himself?
Thank goodness. Thank goodness Shifu caught it in time. That was the first time I'd ever seen
Lily,
her so
if you finish
angry.
the story,
Not at the forbidden
and you go unlock the
techniques,
extreme trial,
but at my brother for putting himself in danger.
then we could do extreme trial.
She didn't punish him. She just let out a long
Just
sigh,
saying.
placed a hand gently on
And
his
Zenless
shoulder,
as well. You have 8 levels
and
left in
sat
the
with him
past. You're
under
trying
the
to grind
cold
it
moon
out.
for the
Damn, you're
exam.
close. I'm like really far. I'm only like level 20 something. I'm not gonna finish it this time. I had to take a week off from ZZZ when I was super mega busy like a week and a half ago.
Maybe only Ishuen Shifu,
I'm also
who has
really
endured
bad at like
loss
keeping
and
up with all the
shouldered her
side
own
stuff.
share of burdens, could truly understand Senior Ye's state of mind.
Go unlock. Yeah, hell yeah. I've already cleared it like 10 times. I want to farm it until I get the wing.
Yeah. After that day, my brother promised her he would never let his obsession ruin him. Not even for my sake. Shifu poured her heart and soul into crafting the Qingming sword's case after her older sister passed away. With it, as long as I keep training in seclusion and reinforcing the seal, I can live like an ordinary person. But even with the sword case's protection, Shifu and my brother have always been so careful with me. Of course, I understand why. Every part of the seal carries Shifu's lingering pain from her past. And the fear my brother hides deep inside his heart has never really gone away.
I need to do some glam farming.
That's why...
That outfit I showed you
this
yesterday,
time,
I don't actually
I
own
have
it.
to
I
go.
was just testing it out. Yeah, actually, like,
My sanity tells me that even when despair first struck, my brother never thought about sacrificing others for my safety. He tried to shoulder the side effects of the Qingming sword himself. I don't believe that the person who made that choice back then would now throw himself into the Creator's arms just because of me. So there must be something else he's trying to do.
I believe in Senior Ye too.
But
it's a senior year too.
I can't stop
That's
the
crazy.
terrible thoughts from creeping into my head. Trap or not, a path of no return or not, I can't let him face that danger alone. I have to stand beside him. I know it's reckless and dangerous. But with you, I don't always have to be so sensible. I want to choose my own path, to take on the responsibility that's mine to bear. So, since you can't stop me,
Who says I
play it
can't
for
stop
me one
you?
more time, please.
I'm not here to talk you out of this. I'm here to make a promise as your companion, not a declaration as your protector. Whether it's into the abyss or toward the light, Xiaoguang, let me be your trusted companion, your proxy, and walk with you to the other side of this path.
Why is it that words this heavy can still make my heart feel so warm? Why does it make me so happy? I almost want to cry.
Come on now. You should save those tears for when we find your brother. Right now, we promised that tonight would be nothing but joy and laughter, remember?
Right. Then I'll go check on the desserts. There's still so many tasty flavors I want to share with you.
Damn. Why? This is supposed to be a fun night, and now it's all like melancholy. Everyone's like pissed off.
Alright.
Look at Belle's
everything's
face. Oh my
ready.
god.
A special thanks to Lion, Eos, and Banyue Shifu for helping me out. No way I could have handled all this on my own. Ooh, try this, Dylan. I added extra honey, just the way you like it.
Oh? You even figured out I've got a sweet tooth, huh? How thoughtful of you.
Hey, me lion! Look at your paws. They're all greasy.
You can't eat. Or a spark's gonna turn you into a grilled lion head. Crispy outside.
That was Zenless' version of Paimon when it comes to food.
My bad.
A little bit. I feel like every character in Zenless is just a lot more animated in general, which is what I really enjoy about it. What did she say about Banya? Oh, she called him a lion head.
Banya Shifu, would you like to try a chasu bun? I remember you're not fond of oily food, so I followed Senior Inuhu's recipe and added a bit of dried tangerine peel to the marinade to cut the richness. Do you like it?
It's perfect.
I'm glad everyone likes them. They're nothing fancy, just some home-style cooking.
He's like actually a good cook.
Xiaoguang, you're too modest. With skills like this, you could open a restaurant of your own. The balance of sweet and savory, the juiciness. It takes me back to a taste I haven't had since childhood.
Xiaoguang, your cooking makes me feel all warm and full of energy.
Yeah, but look at her face. She is such a gremlin. That's true.
Though I have to say, compared to the way you nearly scorched the bottom of the pot earlier, stomping your feet in panic, I should have done with that. Xiaoguang.
Dylan, we agreed not to bring that up. That old stove's impossible to handle. The flames keep flaring up and dying down. Luckily, Banya Shifu's here. Since we're all here, why don't we sit by the fire and chat for a bit?
Oh? Chatting? I love chatting. What should we chat about?
Let me think. Oh, I know. Everyone share something funny or embarrassing that's happened to you recently. Dylan, you first. Wow, look. After all that goofing around, the stars almost look brighter, don't they? One year, my brother, Senior Fufu, and I went to release lanterns.
Oh, that was my
together on
brother,
a mountain
Senior
by
Fufu.
Jinquei Summit. It was a blustery day, and the wind was so strong we couldn't even get the lanterns lit. I remember stomping around in frustration. Eventually, I just tossed the lantern aside and lay on the grass. But when I looked up, I saw the starry sky, each star shining brighter than any lantern. My brother said that the stars are the best kind of lantern to carry your wishes. I wonder, what did I wish for back then? Feels like it's been ages since I had a moment like that. No thoughts, no worries, just gazing at the stars and having a quiet conversation.
Qingming sword. Is he drunk? Xiaoguang is so pretty. Yep, alright. Well, that was kind of cute. There was a whole section of this story dedicated to us just kind of like hanging out. That's kind of interesting. Da-na-na. Yeshi waited for a while. Finds himself lost in confusion.
You aren't planning to use me to activate the array, are you?
No need to test me. I already told you. You'll stand with me before the Creator.
Hey, remember to
As for
get up,
activating the
stretch those
ancient
legs, and get
there
some
is
vitamin C,
another
because
candidate.
we will vitamin C you later.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Our gamers getting sent to ads. Good
You
luck.
already know where the array is, and the creator's location. When will the summoning begin?
Patience. Timing is like a seed buried deep in the soil. You can't simply will it to sprout. It needs the appropriate nourishment and the right season to break through the earth. So we wait. Wait until the keys chosen by the creator are all in place.
Sarah tilts her head slightly, as if listening to whispers carried by the wind, perhaps savoring the urgency in Yeshuan's voice. Corners of her lips curve upward, her smile laced with anticipation and cold calculation. Damn, Sarah. Sarah! They're watching. She's gonna get betrayed back.
Senior Sontao? What's going on?
We'll get you patched up right away.
No, don't worry about me. Listen, last night, sometime after midnight, the miasma at the old mining site suddenly erupted. The other
I
disciples
knew
are all
it!
trapped there now. Many of them are severely wounded.
Belle, we don't have time to wait for Shifu and the others.
Got it. Then let's get going. Wise, we'll leave Senior Sontao to you and Lion.
We'll take care of him. Eels will be waiting for you there. I'll go tell Banyu Shifu and Dylan. But remember, Belle, Xiaoguang needs to be careful with the sword.
Relax, Junior Wise. I promised Belle I wouldn't break the seal lightly. Don't forget, I'm pretty strong. Even without the Qingming sword, I'll do my best to keep everyone safe. This is the perfect time for me to show how reliable a senior I can be.
Before you step out of Swabian Temple, Dylan comes rushing in with more news.
I know most of what happened now. The issue is, I can't reach Banyu.
Huh? Could Banyu Shifu be planning to face everything alone after what Dylan said yesterday?
Ning Qian's also missing. The timing of the miasma eruption can't be a coincidence. And his disappearance only confirms my suspicions. Something isn't right.
Your suspicions? What did you dig up this time, Dylan?
Remember when I told you that I heard a familiar name among the voices of those dying in the mine's old residential area? That name was Ning Qian.
I knew it!
Ning Qian? Were his relatives among the victims back then? When the disaster hit the old mining site, Banyu left many to die, including Ning Qian's sister. Those Banyu turned away. Proxy, there's no point in hiding anything from her at this point, right?
Xiaoguang, this is what happened.
We don't know the details. What's the problem?
So, Ning Qian concealed his past and joined Banyue's school to get close to him. I found out that he'd contacted Sarah before he first met us. No wonder more clues somehow always appeared the moment we thought the trail was about to go cold. That's Sarah. She must have used the hatred in his heart to strike some sort of deal with him. Us meeting the Exaltus remnants, discovering the ancient tome, and learning of the array. None of that was random. Looks like that woman has been secretly orchestrating these seemingly logical events. I got an investigation report on Ning Qian this morning. He said goodbye to his neighbors and friends at the martial arts school. The way he spoke made it sound like he was leaving on a long trip and might never see them again. Never see them again? Does that mean he's out to take revenge? Seems to be the most likely possibility. The recent miasma eruption that led Banyu to investigate was probably meant to lure him into opening the ancient array. So that note I received?
Was it a setup to exploit Banyu Shifu's guilt towards Xiaoguang and the others? He tried to keep her safe and stop Senior Ye from activating the array, which made it the perfect bait to draw him in.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. I suspect the array and the ancient tome, and even the part about the key to quell miasma, were nothing more than tricks to keep him chasing. It might all be Sarah's handiwork. think about it. Using powerful ether energy to activate the array and purify the miasma? If the array is used to absorb a large amount of ether energy and miasma, then where will all that power go? The miasma in Limnian Hollow is abnormally receding. Where is it flowing to? What else is behind the residential building in the mines? For example, sustaining that creator who is soon to descend.
If that's true, then even if the array once had its use, it's definitely not some world-saving miracle anymore. Instead, it's an energy pool gathering strength for the creator's descent.
As for Ningqian, no matter how much he knows about what's actually happening, he's already become someone else's pawn.
I know I don't have the right to forgive Banyue Shifu on his behalf, or erase the hatred he carries in his heart. But even if I don't remember him as a child anymore,
See, at least
I know
Guang
from the time we've spent
has
together
sense about
that
her.
the kindness he showed us was genuine.
So, what about you? As things stand, what do you think of Banyue? Have you made up your mind?
My mind was already clear. Ever since we left the Hollow and stepped on the bridge that connects my old home to the outside world, amidst all the chaos, that figure silently rushed out, carrying my brother and me over the bridge. The only hands that we could reach in that terrible abyss. The only person who held us, as sturdy as a mountain, was Banyue Shifu.
Huh? Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
So I feel like Xiao Guang's memories here are proof that Banyue didn't just stand there and do nothing.
Yes, Banyue Shifu never mentioned it. He saved my brother and me all those years ago. He looked after us, sent us to Yunquei Summit, gave us a better home. No matter what kind of past he carries on his shoulders, or what strict cold rules he adheres to, how could I erase such kindness? And now his guilt has driven him into danger for us again. Dialin, Belle, I'm going to bring Banyue Shifu and my brother back.
Now that's the spirit of the Qingming Sword's successor. If you're set on dragging them back from the abyss, then let's get going. Before that scrap heap gets turned into actual scrap, and before your brother and Ningqian make any irreversible mistakes.
Dialin!
I knew you were a good person.
Alright, stop it, you two.
Oh, okay, here we go. I was curious. I was like, Dylan should still be pissed though. That choice I forced Banyue to make last night. I never thought the answer I wanted would come so soon. So simple. Being truths whispered by the dead to expose the lies of the living. Alright, let's go. Alrighty. Let's do. I get to play as Dylan again. Good. We'll say I need to mess with.
Song Tao must have delivered the message to you. Is he okay?
Don't worry, Senior Qingyuan. He'll be okay. But he told us that our fellow disciples from Swabian Temple were trapped by miasma. How did you manage to break free?
It was Banyue Shifu. Somehow the sealed gate was opened last night. Some disciples went in to explore, but shortly after, a wave of active miasma came and swept everyone away, leaving us trapped in different places. Later, just as we were about to give up hope, Banyue Shifu came and saved everyone. After he found a safe place for us, he turned and went in deeper. From the look on his face, I could tell that it wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision. He seemed as if he had long made up his mind to go in there.
Did he say anything before he left?
He said that human forces could no longer stop this chaos and that he needed to find another way. So he went to investigate the source. He also said some strange things, heavy words. I don't know if they were meant for us or if he was just talking to himself.
Heavy words? What do you mean?
He said, to walk this world is as to depart one's home for distant shores. When debts of old weigh heavy, they press not upon thy steps alone, but cast thy companions stumbling in the dust beside thee.
Damn.
He also said something like, I shall make the burden lighter, my own and far more for my companions. This debt must be paid.
Just as I suspected.
I thought it sounded strange at the time. I wanted to help him, but I was injured. There wasn't much I could do. I was worried, so I insisted he take Bolian along. Shortly after he left, toward the source of the miasma, we heard a loud noise. Then, the miasma that was trapping everyone appeared to be drawn towards something else and started to recede. We were all so relieved. Until just a moment ago, when Bolian came back and reported that Banyue Shifu was trapped now. You can try scanning Bolian's memory module to find out exactly what happened.
Oh boy. Are we gonna get cutscene? Oh, we are Banyue Shifu. Oh my god, we get to be Bolian. The way he runs is crazy. Look at him go. Look, Lappy, I'm playing as your boy. Back when I was doing my duty around here, parents would often voice their concerns about mischievous kids sneaking out to play at night. For their safety, special locks were installed. Only adults know how to open them. This must be something he heard in his youth. God.
We rarely came here back then. We must make haste and check the area for anything suspicious.
Big boy, holy moly.
He's already here?
Banyue Shifu, I knew you cared about the Mystic's safety and would come here. Great news. Absolutely fantastic news. I think I've stumbled upon the key array core of that ancient array mentioned in the old text. It's just that I'm not skilled enough. I couldn't fully activate the array, but now that you're here, surely everything will go much smoother. Looks like this time the miasma disaster could finally be put to an end. This place won't have to relive that nightmare again. Where is it located? There are several array pillars on the platform nearby. I'll lead the way. Alright. Let's go, Ningqian. Careful.
Over here! Banyue Shifu! This way!
Oh, I can't use my perception technique?
Fall back behind me!
Oh. Oh, that's the array? I thought it was gonna be some big, like... Miasma Sphere of Great Evil. We gotta save Banyo and Shifu. Dylan's had a change of heart. Lappy, your
Ning Chen must
besties
have
can
been
be
the one who
friends
opened the
again.
door.
Or maybe.
It's like every inch of this place is etched deeply in his memory.
She's coming around. She's coming around.
Forward! Turn around! Smash them! Seal!
Oh, there's more? Oh. Oh, he's still inside. Like Qin Yan's still, or Ning Chen is still inside.
Enough. Stop dragging this on, Banyue. Stop. It's over for you.
Well, that's right. He did say he was gonna go and sacrifice himself with Banyo.
Pathetic. How long do you think you can keep up that heroic act? Stop pretending you're a savior. Look at you. Look at the monster you become. Can't you see? Stop fighting. Just let me die here. We can both die here. You should watch me die. Just like how you watched my sister struggle on the brink of death all those years ago. Why are you still playing the merciful saint? I've waited 10 years. 10 whole years! And now the day is here. You don't deserve to save anyone! And you don't deserve to let me live. Since you'll be dying with me, then so be it. Guess I can finally avenge my sister. And give myself some closure.
He knows.
Ning Chen, I shall repay this debt with my life. Yes, your life is not a bargaining chip. You still have a long road ahead. Go and live and see the world that your sister never saw.
Holy moly.
The array base has been destroyed, and now the suppressed miasma has been released.
Banyo! No!
You finally made it! Banyu Shifu and his disciple are all trapped within that array. Banyu Shifu has been battling an endless stream of ethereals to protect that young fellow. He's been fighting for quite some time now. I couldn't quite make out what they were saying, but it sounded like the young man was begging Banyu Shifu to give up on him. Who knows how much longer he can hold them off?
That platform is where Dad used to take me to see the stars. The array has been there all along, so close by. Is there a way to break through or enter the array?
The concentration of miasma is too high over there. I can't get any closer.
Fairy, scan and confirm the range of the entire array. Belle, you can try getting closer, but be careful. Fairy and I will think of a way to break it.
Got it. Let's move in that direction.
Premium support! The verdict is... unforgivable! Huh? Got one for complaints. Yep. Huh? miasma.
Surrender, you clumsy hunk of iron. Why endure this endless pain? Open your core and embrace this great power. It will grant you rebirth and eternal freedom. Do you hear that? Do you hear the cries of the burden deep within your body? Your bearings are screaming. Your circuits are melting. You have long been covered in cracks on the verge of collapse.
Emotion module overload. Forcing deinstallation to clear redundant emotional data. Re-verifying core command. Suppress miasma by any means necessary.
Dive in. Sink into eternity. Behold how they long to accept you. Why resist? You are part of this filth. This shell is broken. My body, like a candle flickering in the wind. Yet even if only a sliver of hope remains, the faintest glimmer of light, this heart must hold it fast and never let it go. So stubborn. Look at these scars. They're not just marks of battle. They're the price of bearing what should never have been yours to carry. Murderer. He must pay with his life.
Your existence is a mistake. You should be eradicated. Feeling pain. It's nothing compared to the agony we feel.
Descend to hell. Fall with us. How long can you hold on? 10 minutes. 1 minute. A second. Is it worth it? For those who hate you, who fear you, for those souls who curse you day and night, for a bunch of rotten worms, a world that only exploits you and fears you, suffering, exhausted. Then why trudge in vain through this hopeless mire? Give up. Give up your meaningless pain. Your very existence is a mistake, and your struggle, an even greater one. Even if I fall here, this is the path I have chosen. This is the price I have to pay. This will is like a stone, immovable, unyielding. Even if my body shatters and I perish here, I shall not falter. Let go of your meaningless resistance, of your heavy burdens. Let everything return to nothing, to its original, pristine, blank state. Isn't that a good idea? No more bloodshed, no more disappointment, no endless penance, no duty, no guilt, only eternal release.
Belle, Fairy and I have found something.
Master, an abnormally large convergence of miasma has been detected.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Vital signs of the survivors in the platform area are extremely weak. Anomaly detected. Multiple energy flow nodes detected. I've marked the coordinates. The ether flow corresponds with the signature of the array base. Destruction of these nodes would disrupt the formation, destabilizing its structural integrity and potentially disabling the array core.
Array base and array core. Looks like I'll just have to give it a shot.
Great! Destroying the array base might not only break the barrier and save people, but it might even delay or even stop the miasma that the Matrix sends to the Creator. It's a race against time. We have to hurry. The nodes are scattered all over. Let's split up. Okay, leave this area to me.
Roxy, you cover Xiaoguang. The noise in the array core is getting weaker. Let's go!
Now we can go this way. Or maybe we go this way first. There we go. Meow. Meow. Oh.
Forward! Turn around! Smash them! Intercept! Seal!
I love her rock, paper, scissors.
This is the last one on my end. Looks like it's up top. Right?
Oh, Yuxuan? Yuxuan Shifu's Qingming bird.
All three down. Now it's all up to Xiaoguang and the others. Better hurry back to the array core and wait there.
Aye.
Hello? This is the end for you! Dial 1 for complaints. Dial 2 for a chat. If you spot an ethereal, shout for help! It worked! No time to waste. I'm going ahead.
Huh.
Sacrificing yourself for justice? A life for a life? And you, charging into die over such a lousy trick? Where's that brilliant self-serving logic of yours?
The sins of the past cannot be atoned for. Once Ning Chen is safe, you can take whatever it is you're after.
Hello, hotline!
Hatred!
Damn, Dylan, let's fucking go. Holy moly. That was awesome. Dude, Banyo is so cool.
It's not over yet. And you already look this miserable.
Let's end it here. My core. Please. Take it.
Looks like a Wenjin.
Taking it to report back, that would be nice. But now, I have a new choice. This time, let the words of the dead grant you a truth that allows you to keep on existing.
Why didn't you save me? Why?
Look at what you've done.
Remember.
A machine will always be a machine.
Never. I will never forgive you. Never! Luckily, that rascal got angry and ran off to play.
Aww.
Big guy.
Ning
Can you
Chen's
promise to help me find him?
Sis?
So stubborn. Always getting hung up on the smallest things. I know he'll probably hit a few bumps along the way. But hey, just be patient with him, okay? Help him grow up safe, so he can see the better days I never got to. That's all I ask.
The peace we found here made me complacent. I couldn't bring myself to open that thing. Maybe this is the price I pay.
What's this?
But please, please, our two children are still so young. We shielded them with a technique just before the explosion. The two of them still have a chance to live. Don't let them watch us leave. Don't let them suffer the despair of seeing their loved ones die. Don't let them.
7 gamer. We got Arya.
That's the only one I'm missing.
I'm leaving them to you, Banue. Get them out of here. Run straight ahead and leave this place. Just to make sure Ayuan and Xiaoguang survive. Please. I'm begging you.
Thanks, big guy. Really. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, we can go without regrets.
One day, when they return to their former home, remember to tell them we left with smiles on our faces.
Mom, Dad, you'd understand my decision, right?
The Christmas miracle. That's right. I forgot that. Which is crazy. I think I took the miracle from you because I had 2 missing. I got one of them this morning. Or I got one of them today.
Sis!
I don't know why I said
Why did you do this?
like an hour ago.
Why couldn't you just let me hate him? Why did all this have to happen? Sis, I miss you. I really miss you.
Did you hear it now, Banue? The voices of both those who died and survived because of you. This is the weight of the truth. Your logic algorithms determined that there were only a handful with a chance of survival at the time. So you chose the optimal solution and didn't try to save anyone else. But as you stand here today, willing to step in and stop the array, you've proven that you've broken free of the constraints of commands and algorithms, haven't you?
Correct. But the past cannot be.
Right. The past can't be rewritten. But you're only holding on to the debt of those who were killed. You have forgotten the promise to live that those who passed entrusted to you at the end of their lives.
Damn. Now they're besties. Well, maybe not.
Do you really think that falling here and sacrificing your life to repay your debts is something worth commending? You're just trying to run away. The real way to atone for wrongdoing is to live. Living the way you are now. This human form with emotions, self-awareness, and the ability to feel pain. To face the trials of the past day after day, and to shoulder the never-ending guilt. Live. Live with a clear mind. Face the people you've saved. Be it gratitude, relief, distance, fear, even if you hate him. Go fulfill your promise to the deceased. Keep going. Use every remaining moment to make up for your past, until the very end. This is my final verdict as a Krampus judge.
Damn.
Xiaoguang, Ningyan. About what happened all those years ago.
You don't need to say anything, Banue Shifu. Actually, I already remembered it all. Back when we crossed the bridge again. You might think you're a murderer who didn't save people in their moment of need. But to me, and my brother, you're the path to survival our parents sacrificed their lives for. And not only did they give themselves up for us, but also for your chance to become human. Tylen is right. Remorse for the dead never really goes away. But we can bear it as we go on. You don't owe the dead your life. You owe them the will to use the hands that once killed to reach for more life instead. That's why I've never blamed you, Banrai Shifu. I also wanted to thank you, Dylan, for letting me hear my parents' last words. It showed me that I was thinking the same way they were.
You and your parents are such gentle souls. And now you've grown into exactly the person they hoped for.
Ningqian, this is my own choice.
What about the creator stuff
You
going on
always
right
have
now?
the
Hello?
freedom to choose how to face Banrai Shifu.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, Banyu Shifu. I've hated the wrong person. For 10 years, I've hated the wrong person. I've poured my deepest hatred on you and squandered my sister's last wish.
I still remember her last words vividly. I remember every face of those I could not save. Their faces have never faded. I was never able to find you in Waifei Peninsula after I rescued Xiaoguang and the others. Until years later, when you came to my school, I recognized you the moment you told me your name. By that time, you already looked like your sister all those years ago.
You've known all along? And you still took me in as a disciple and taught me everything. It was me. I made a deal with Sarah. I used the ancient tome to lure you into activating the array. I thought I could use the array to absorb the miasma, hoping I could save more people and complete my revenge.
Ningqian, I'm afraid you were just another pawn in someone else's game. It is still unknown whether the endless miasma was purified or just transferred to something else in the Hollow.
Creator.
It's far more complicated than you think. We've all been pulled into a deeper scheme without even realizing it.
Oh, Ye Xuan left him a message. Oh.
Ningqian, Xiaoguang, this place is dangerous, and you are still unstable. You should leave immediately, return with the others, and wait for Ishwan Shifu's support.
I will only become a burden if I stay. Banyu Shifu, everyone, please be careful. I'll deliver the news, and if Ishwan Shifu arrives in time, I'll inform her immediately.
The Qingming sword is reacting strangely in this area. There must be something I'm destined to face ahead. Banrai Shifu, I gave my word to Belle before we came. This time, I will not stay behind. I will not watch those dear to me face danger alone again.
Banrai Shifu, Xiaoguang has made up her mind. Let's trust in her decision.
Yeah, we're also running out of time. Her own brother might be in grave danger and you won't let her go with you? How does that make sense? You only have two options. Knock Xiaoguang out and send her back, or grant her wish. Come on. Is the wielder of the Qingming sword supposed to be weak or something? Look at yourself. You look like a mess. Give it a minute and we'll all be counting on Xiaoguang to save us.
Fine, but we proceed with caution and must not act
Basically like,
rashly.
well, I think she's coming with us whether you like it or not, and I don't think you have the power to stop her.
All right. Now that we've set him on the right path again, it's time for us to go to that lousy creator's lair and turn the place upside down.
I love Dylan's voice. She did such a fun job with it. As if sensing something, Dylan suddenly stops and looks toward the shadows nearby. Sarah walks out slowly, with her usual enigmatic smile, as if she were just passing by, hadn't been spying on her for long.
The Judge of Krampus sure lives up to her name. Your perceptiveness is truly a pain.
I thought she was gonna say
Are you done
annoying.
watching, Sarah Florin? It's been so long as no match found. In the database, you picked up the habit of sneaking and hiding like a rat.
I love the way she said Florin. It's like a slur, bro. Hello?
Are you done watching, Sarah Florin?
Sarah Florin.
You were investigating me.
I love Dylan.
But now that the dust is settled, what happened in the past doesn't matter anymore. Krampus, Phaethon, Ye Xunguang. I was hoping to lend you a hand and dedicate the power of this stone line
Hey,
to
Gator.
the Creator as a gift. An offering
How's it
of
going?
thanks for the power the Creator lost when they cleansed the miasma. Pity, all these
Hey,
changing
hey.
plans, but no matter. That'll be enough. Almost everything's been purified in this place.
It does seem very clean in here. Yeah, you have a good holiday season coming up. Hope you are doing well. That's good. That's good. It's heating up
Look
in the
at
story.
You're just like you were in his nightmare. Pure, naive, and ignorant.
Oh, she's gonna bring up her brother.
Naturally, your brother is. Oh, well, look who it is.
Ooh, I like how she interrupted her.
Naturally, your brother is. Oh, well, look who it.
Look who it is. What game is this? This is Zenless Zone Zero. It's a action combat gotcha. I wouldn't really call it an RPG, but there he is. It's Ye Shi-wen, but he's like evil looking. Very evil. Who are they? So these guys are all, well, it's complicated.
Xiaoguang, what are you doing here?
These two are brother and sister.
Training in seclusion? Who sent you here?
Brother, judging from your looks, are you also?
The one on the left is Ye Shi-wen. He's a mystic at the Yunque Summit, which is like a group of powerful people. And then his little sister, Ye Xunguang, who is also in that same group, the wielder of the Qingming sword.
Go back. You shouldn't have come
Yeah.
here.
He's super cool and she is super pretty. Hell yeah. And this is Belle. This is me.
Senior Ye, we're all worried about you.
We call each other brother and sister.
Are you in?
Did they say bro and sis? Oh yeah. Xiaoguang, brother? It's probably more of a translation thing. Because this game is originally in Chinese? Probably written in Chinese, I think. So whatever would be common in Mandarin, say, they have to translate it over, you know? Kinda makes sense. To be fair, some people do that even in English, I will say. Oh, hey, like, hey, bro, like a little more casually, right? Be like, oh, hey, bro, how's it going? My IRL sister calls me bro, like, all the time. She, doesn't say my name. Maybe 50-50. But, it's probably also, like, a cultural thing. Like, in Korea, Japan, China, it's definitely more common to refer to an older sibling as, like, a specific word. But I also am not an expert on the language, so I can't say with, like, scholarly certainty, but, you know, I don't think that's that weird. I could see it would probably come across a little bit awkward depending on the translation, for sure. So I kind of get it.
Note. What note? What did you do, Sarah? Why is my sister here?
So Sarah is like the big evil lady, even though she's hot, she's the evil lady. And this guy on the far left was a good guy, and he made a deal with the bad lady. And now we're like getting to the bottom of everything. And now he's like, "What the heck? The whole reason I'm helping you is so that you can help me save my sister. And now my sister's here. What is going on?"
No need to be so anxious. You helped me find the creator in order to save her, didn't you? So what's wrong with organizing this moving reunion beforehand? Is there any point in pursuing such trivial details at this stage? Don't forget, I'm the one chosen by the creator. Only I can open the door for the creator's arrival into this world. Your
You don't mess with Fit?
obsession, the
Fit?
answer to fulfilling your tragic wish, is just ahead.
I mean, that's okay. It could be like a cold.
The time is nearly upon us. Since you're willing to give everything to save your one and only sister, you'll definitely come.
That's a
won't you?
great question, Green Gator. We don't know. It's just this thing that this lady has been yelling about for the last year and a half, and we're like, dude, we don't even know. It's like some
All our
deity
hard
or
work
something.
will be in vain.
We don't know any details about it. I think it's supposed to be vague. I don't think we're supposed to like.
Xiaoguang, listen to me. Go back with the others.
We are trying to stop her because
Don't follow me anymore.
everything she's done so far has been like bad. Like she's killed a bunch of people, she's like kidnapped people, used them as experiments, talking about the creator, and we're like, well, don't do that because you're doing all these horrible things, so obviously you're evil. So we don't want you to like succeed on whatever you're planning. That's kind of where we're at.
Junior Bell, everyone. I'm sorry, but I have to go.
I think she's just a fanatic.
I've already come this far.
She's like a
I
she's like a
have no other
religious
choice.
fanatic. I don't think we know what happened to her to make her so crazy, but whatever the reason, she's here now. Is he still bad? So he is helping Bad Lady because his sister, that girl on the screen that we just saw, is like destined to die to the power of the weapon that she carries, and he's been searching for a way to like break her free from that fate. And Evil Lady was like, well, if you help me, then I can use the power of this god that I want to summon to save your sister, basically. It's kind of like if you've seen Star Wars, it's kind of like trying to use the dark side to be like, well, I can save the one you love with the power. And he's like, okay, I'll do it. I'll do anything to save her. Just don't let her have it. It's not that easy. The weapon is like a sentient, like void weapon that chose her. So the only way to stop it from basically killing you is to like train with it and like train your mind and to keep it sealed in this, like, she has it in like this sword case right now that she's been training for like a decade to keep like under control. Otherwise it would just like kill people. It's one of those like, I have to keep it under control kind of thing. Just bury it. I'm pretty sure that probably wouldn't work. It's like super powerful. She has to like keep it like contained kind of thing.
Using someone's loved ones as leverage?
Yeah, she was chosen by the sword. So it's like her specifically.
Stop spacing out. Let's go after them.
It was like a whole tragic backstory thing. Like, she was chosen by the sword that like has killed like all of its predecessors. So it's like kind of a tragic
Do you know where they
thing.
went? Can you track them down?
I don't know. It's sealed away right now, so it hasn't like done much to us, at least. But I think it does have sort of like a mind of its own. They do mention that if it's like let go of the seal, it could just like go crazy. Maybe.
Tracking route
And that could be part of her training, like learning to resist the sword speaking to her or something. I'm not actually sure. They didn't really talk about it in detail. So we kind of have to just learn from implication. Or we have to infer, sort of.
Okay.
But bro is trying to
Xiaoguang,
use the power of
can you
evil
keep going?
to break it. But obviously, like, everyone has their own motivations, and Evil Lady is not gonna let that happen so easily, you know? It's probably gonna be one of those things where, oh, you helped me, now I'm gonna repay the favor by basically killing her so that she can't be corrupted by the sword. You know, like one of those monkey paw things, maybe. I don't know. I just feel like whenever a good guy makes a deal with a bad guy for like a greater good end, it like never works out in the favor of the good person, kind of thing. Like the bad guy is always gonna betray you, right? But if that didn't happen, then we wouldn't have more stories. So.
Where are we going? Good day. Look. Got a new ghost story to share?
Got a new ghost story to share?
I would never.
What are the stats of the trial Dylan we get?
Time.
1700 attack, 75 over 107 with 2.52 energy.
Hello?
How much does my Dylan have?
At your service.
Better attack, better crit rate, not as good crit damage, and not as good energy.
Hello? Rep 2493.
We'll use the
Where are
trial.
we going? There's no class today.
Where are we going? You have voices in your head and you just ignore them for no reason. Does that mean I mean psychological stuff? A lot of characters have voice in their head that drives them crazy. I guess it depends. If it's like uncontrollable voices, or is it just like your internal monologue? I don't know. I'm not a psychiatrist, so I have no idea. That's a great question. Hi, Tori. Who is that? Who is this? This is just a third character that I own. This character is not connected to the story right now. This is Yuzaha. She's super cute. I think everyone has intrusive thoughts. I guess to what degree is something that you'd have to... If it was like a concerning amount of intrusive thoughts, which I don't know what that number would be, it would have to be something you would talk like a therapist.
What's going on?
I have no idea. But I feel like it's normal for people to just have thoughts every once in a while that are like weird. Whatever, but it's as long as you don't act on them or feel like the issue to act on them, you know? I feel like that's pretty human. I've had people be like, oh my gosh, I was driving and I just thought to myself, what if I just ran into that pole? And I'm like, I feel like that's pretty normal for people to have like that thought, but obviously you don't act on it. That's not that weird. I don't know. Maybe it is weird. I know a lot of people that they're like, yeah, well, sure. Like everyone wonders, but like, not like you're gonna do anything. How's stream? It's pretty good. We're just chilling today. Pretty low energy.
You broke your promise. Promise? Faced with the divine.
Oh, so she straight up is like not even trying to trick him. She's like, oh yeah, I lied, but who cares? You get to see this. Yeah. I'd say that's within. I don't know. I feel like that sounds normal to me.
There's no need to
Obviously,
get
you
so
wouldn't
worked
actually
up.
kick a baby. It's
Your
horrible,
sister's
but-
presence is just a necessary component in the process. You see, you, your sister, and I are all keys that have been gathered here. The grand descent is about to begin.
Are we actually gonna get
releasing your sister's
something from
shackles
the
and
creator?
fulfilling your deepest wishes? Those are the only reasons you were willing to abandon your companions and walk with me, right?
Sarah, what exactly are you trying to do?
What am I trying to do? My plans have never wavered since the very beginning. The time has come. All things shall return to their source.
What is happening?
Come, all you lost children who seek answers and redemption. Embrace your fate.
Sarah doesn't look at him anymore. She raises her hands high in one direction. One direction. And her voice suddenly rises, chanting in a cryptic rhythm that nearly pierces the soul.
O supreme and sacred creator, by thy blessing and thy call, I lay forth this offering. Obliterate the vows of traitors, the avengers' cries, the defiler's lament, and the mourning of the dead. O mighty creator, hear my plea. I beseech thee to manifest thy truth in the chaos of this world. I beseech thee to wield thine eternal dominion and reshape the order of the universe.
I don't know what the hell she's doing, but it can't be good.
Sarah, my most faithful servant. Thou hast come to the very brink of my advent.
Talking to the creator, I guess that's the creator.
Abandon the remnants of the mortal world. Traverse life and death. Brilliance and decay.
An angel?
And suffering. All shall return to me.
So this is the Exaltus creator. They may look radiant, but it all sends a shiver down my spine. Whether or not this evil being can be destroyed depends on this strike. I cannot hold back.
Of course it's not gonna work.
I'll end it here and now, before Xiao Guang and the others are drawn in too deep.
Sarah's like, yeah, I knew you would try that. Look how nonchalant she looks. So, after lying in wait all this time, you're finally showing your fangs.
Move! Foul miasma, be gone!
Oh, damn, super blast. Finally.
Abomination! This is the end for you!
Oh. Damn, Sarah got blasted on her arm and she doesn't even care.
It's a tricky one, just as expected. It even tried to reflect my attack. Good thing it's been blasted into ether particles now. That should be the end of it.
Bro, you think that's gonna kill the thing that she's been...
Abandon the mortal world.
Okay, she looks hot even when she's on the ground.
Traverse life and death. Shall return.
We're finally getting past memories from Sarah? After all this time?
Our team was caught in operation against a notorious ethereal. I've lost contact with everyone.
Damn. So they were meant to be expendable and they got abandoned. Hi, Milk.
Where am I?
She got saved by an overseer.
Saved?
Lucky child. Chosen by the will of the Creator.
Yeah.
You are restored to the living before you turned into an ethereal. The blood of the Creator flowing through your broken body is the best proof that you belong here. We're the Exaltists. I'm Soph, the scribe, and the current overseer. There is no need
Sarah's
for fear, no need for doubt. The Creator is merciful. This is the place they have given you, your new home.
No, sorry. I have somewhere I have to go back to.
How many times have I already told you there has never been a special investigation squad in HSO? And there's no file under the HIA for a Sarah Florin.
Damn. She got abandoned.
Hey, remember to get up, stretch
thank
those
you.
legs, and get some vitamin C, because we will vitamin C you later.
Alright, you heard the man. Got ads coming up. I apologize to you gamers that I'm gonna get sent to ad jail. Good luck. Miss, this is your final warning. You continue, we'll have no choice but to remove you by force.
Tread carefully. One step further and you may shed your mortal sins. But the gate to the final domain does not open without refinement. Life and death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering. All shall return to the Creator, for they are the origin of all. I know. Deep inside my body, my soul, lies the seed of evil I've long refused to face. Abandoned the remnants of the mortal world. Traverse life and death. I set my hand upon my spine, and my palm against the mortal heart. Guided by nameless markings, I shall walk the path in search of the Creator.
Got that zealousy.
Not good.
So did it scatter it and now the Creator's going inside Sarah or something? Or what the hell? She's gonna merge with it. Okay, she's kind of pretty here though.
What?
This like freaking cosmic being craziness is happening. I'm like, ah, she's kind of cute.
Sarah and the thing. Their presence has vanished. Wait.
Ooh.
This presence, it's grown even stronger. That creator has returned. Oh no! No, no!
Oh my gosh, mental attacks.
Brother, wait for me!
She's gonna unleash the sword.
Shall go.
What is this? I don't care what you are. Give me back my brother!
Angry face. Cute.
I refuse to lose anyone important to me again!
That twisted being. Could it be the creator Sarah's been searching for?
It is all thanks to Ye Shuyan's foolish act of defiance.
Is that Sarah's voice? The verdict is unforgivable! Huh?
As for Ye Shuyan, fret not. I have other plans for him.
It's hatred!
Smash them! Intercept!
Oh.
What is that?
Brother.
Something that should have been mine all along.
Oh, he's evil. He's even eviler now.
Of a blood relative. What could be better?
Damn. Hi, Lemon. What the fuck? Yeah, she fucking summoned the thing, and then Shi Wen got sucked into the ground, and we showed up, and this thing is here. And now we're fighting it. Yes, I don't know what this thing is.
Come on! Don't be nervous! Too late for that!
Alright, enough of these games.
Pay close attention to what I'm saying!
End this hatred!
Enough talk! Let's go!
Not too shabby, not too shabby. So I'm fighting evil Ye Shi Wen now? What?
Still afraid to draw the sword? If you keep running, your loved ones will all be buried here!
Brother!
Some choices are burdens, and we must bear them.
That's what he normally looks
Do
like.
what must be done.
Kind of boring before.
Just as you trust me. Finally.
Oh, she's not supposed to be doing this.
The one being controlled instead. I believe my brother would make the same choice.
Xiaoguang.
You trust me, just as I trust you. Somehow, I'm not afraid anymore.
The seal is broken. Great!
Oh shit.
Brother.
Yeah, there it is.
Such a splendid power. I'll happily accept it. How could that be?
A mere evil spirit, and you dare speak so arrogantly.
Ooh.
I am Ye Shunguang, wielder of the Qingming Sword of Yunhui Summit. This sword, with heaven and earth as its guide, shall cleanse all evil!
Damn, she looks so pretty in that form. Holy shit.
I already know.
This voice. Did I really bring my brother back?
Please forgive me for leaving again.
He's dead.
You must wait for me. Trust me. I will save you. I swear I will.
Brother.
Damn, I think he died. Or did he just like run away or something? But damn, dude, she looks so good in that form. Hello? Xiaoguang's awake, Belle. You should go check on her first. Dylan and Banyue Shifu will be here shortly. We'll wait for you to check in on Xiaoguang before we start a discussion. This is Belle and Wise. They're the main characters. So you pick one of them to play as, and the other one supports you. They're the MCs. Dude, she looks crazy with the white hair. I love it.
Xiaoguang, how are you feeling? Do you still hurt anywhere?
It feels like I had a really, really long dream. Right! Where's my brother? What happened to him? Where is he? Did I bring him back?
Don't worry. Let me tell you everything that's happened.
Yeah, I would like to know.
After you defeated that thing, the creator, or at least its embryonic form, you passed out from exhaustion. The power wrapped in that black mist dissipated, and Senior Ye, he seemed to come back to his senses. He caught you as you fainted and whispered something I couldn't make out. It was clear he didn't want to leave, but in the end, he walked away
I
alone.
see she.
He didn't explain anything. All he said was, take care of Xiaoguang. Banyue Shifu and Dylan were both injured and couldn't stop him. But at that moment, from Senior Ye's expression, it was like he suddenly realized something that he had to confirm right away.
He left alone? No. We must find him as soon as possible. If he still has any remnant influence of the creator in his body, if that takes hold again... And what about Shifu? Did she make it in time?
Yixuan Shifu hasn't returned to Swabian Temple yet. She's probably dealing with Senior Ye's situation. I heard that Yunque Summit will be sending people over soon to investigate the creator incident.
Yunque Summit.
Xiaoguang, considering our past experiences and what Sarah said, do you think the creator's target has always been you and the Qingming Sword?
Yeah. It's been trying to lure me into using the power of the Qingming Sword to make me break the seal myself. And I'm afraid that it controlled my brother to use him as a medium at the critical moment, to devour the power of both me and the Qingming Sword.
So, do you still remember how you defeated the creator?
The situation was dire. When I finally released the Qingming Sword, I seemed to have a strange resonance with it. I understood that the sword contains a power that can suppress the creator, or even annihilate it. That's why I believe that the last strike would bring my brother back.
And besides that, did you feel anything else?
What do you mean?
Like any changes with your body, or in your appearance? Your hair kinda turned white when you drew the sword.
Are you worried about repercussions from using the sword? Don't worry. That look was just the influence of the Qingming Sword. You see, I remember everything very clearly. I remember how that monster was torn apart by my blade, and what my brother asked me to do. What's wrong? Still worried? Then how about a little test? Want me to recite any technique spells? Or any Yunque Summit rules? Or maybe everything we did together after we met?
Oh, thank goodness. Looks like you're really okay. I'm glad.
Yeah, I've never been very lucky, but maybe it's about time things went my way, right? It's just... I finally found my brother, and the next thing I knew, he was gone again.
Hey.
Yeah. It seems like Sarah was using the promise of separating me from the Qingming Sword to lure my brother into cooperating with her.
Question is, why did he believe her in the
But
first place?
I don't think my brother ever believed
Oh,
her.
okay, well, there you go.
He only
didn't.
played along so he could get close enough to find a chance to destroy the creator before it could take form. He didn't realize that the creator's focus was on me and the
Hey-o.
Qingming Sword all along.
Am I jolly today? I suppose. I
That's
just had
where
Raising
I had
Cane's, so
already
feeling pretty
fallen into
good.
her trap long before I noticed.
How you doing now?
But
I asked
now
Santa
that the crisis
for
is over, and he's finally out of their
more
grip,
art.
why, he was clearly worried about me. When I was half conscious, I remember hearing him ask me to forgive him for leaving again. Saying something like, He'd definitely save me.
I think she'll get white hair again when she uses the sword
It doesn't
again.
sound like he's just
Like
worried
a-
that I'll be
like an
consumed by
alternate
the
form.
sword. It's more like he's trying to tell me something.
This character, Gator, this character is gonna be playable in the next patch that comes out in like a week, I think. So, and all the promo images show her with white hair and brown hair. Like it shows like her like in a mirror image. So I'm assuming that her skills and abilities in the game will allow you to use the sword, and then when she has the sword, she'll have like a different.
Could it be that he's learned of something even more terrifying? Something he felt he had to deal with.
We got
on
your
his own
PS3
right
fix.
away,
Let's go.
To the point where he didn't want us involved at all.
Let's go. What game is first on the docket? Let's go.
Since Senior Ye asked you to trust him, then let's do just that. What's most important now is for you to rest up and get better quickly. Once you're fully recovered, we'll work together to find him. And this time, we'll make sure he doesn't disappear on us again.
Damn. Heavy stuff. I remember when I got a PS3 back in the day. Let's see, I would have been in high school. PS3 came out. I was always more of an Xbox 360 gamer. I played a lot of Halo back in the day. But PS3 was nice because I liked to play like Ratchet and Clank and stuff. Whoa, Wii U! Hey yo! Oh my gosh, there's all 5 of us. I also had a Wii U.
There was so much
I remember going to the store and buying the
which is why we couldn't
Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD version of the Wii U, and I also had an Ocarina of Time 3D 3DS.
When the creator,
man, that looks
or
like
rather
the next
that
week.
power Shao Guang fought off, was first awakened. 4 areas in Lemnian Hollow simultaneously emitted extremely brief but highly similar energy resonance signals.
Which 4 areas?
We can only locate 3 general areas at the moment. One was right where the creator appeared at the
Damn.
old mine.
Oh, you're making me feel old. Saying Switch in your childhood, I'm like, the Switch came out after I got married. That's crazy. Making me feel so old. Holy moly.
These are all places Wise and I have been before.
Honestly though, as someone who grew up with like mostly Nintendo consoles, I had an N64 and then I had a GameCube and a Wii and a Wii U, like, and then alongside those home consoles, I had like a Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy SP, Game Boy DS, the DSi, DS Lite, whatever, 3DS. I had all those. Man, the Switch is so nice. Oh, I love my Switch.
Oh, don't tell me these are all popular attractions.
What did you say? 3 general areas in the moment was right where the creator appeared at the old mining thing. That was the area where we confronted the exalted overseer Meverak. Third one was the town. Oh.
That's not the
Wii U,
strangest
3DS.
part. What's really worth
That's
noting is
one,
the 4th
and a
signal.
PS4.
Fairy?
I had all the PlayStation consoles. We got a PS2 when I was in middle school to play DDR and Guitar Hero.
Severely blurred. Existence confirmed, but precise location
And then
cannot be
we got a
confirmed due to high
PS3
level
later
energy
so we could play like
interference.
oh, what was it? Like Ratchet and Clank. I think it wasn't War Thunder. It was like Warhawks, I think is what it was called. That game was fun.
Warning. Though brief, the peak value of the signal's miasma energy exceeded all known records within Lemnian Hollow.
It was like some kind of distant, indistinct response.
The only home console I didn't have, part of the mainline series, like
hiding
Xbox,
from
PlayStation, and Nintendo, was the PS1. And then any of the later Xboxes I didn't have. Because after the Xbox 360, I used a PS4. And then I didn't need a 360 anymore after
3
that.
of
I
the
used a
signals
PS4.
came from areas we've been
And
to
then
recently.
By then I was
No way that
PC
was a
gaming,
coincidence.
so I didn't really buy consoles
That last
anymore,
one,
but
it's hidden so deep that
I used the Switch, or like Nintendo consoles, because you can't really play Nintendo games on PC. I mean, you could, but not the same. You could.
That disgusting miasma creature we fought, and the Ye Shuyun controlled by the Creator, might have just been the opening move. The Creator testing the waters. Whatever it is, it's still out there lurking, scheming something. I'll report this to Krampus and...
I will also investigate further.
Will you ever use a Switch again? Why? Man. You need to have 2 Nintendo Switch accounts? What? Why would you need 2 Nintendo Switch accounts? I only have 1.
With Krampus and Banyu Shifu,
I like that the
things
Switch
will
Online is
definitely
only
go more
$20
smoothly
a year.
from here.
Pretty.
Wise and I will keep an eye on the situation too, while we keep Xiaoguang company.
Let's all stay sharp, everyone.
I love my
This
Switch.
calm might just be the eye of the storm. A brief moment of respite before everything gets thrown into chaos again.
Is this the end? The end of the story? For now? Until next week? Well, that wraps things up for now. Though I have a feeling there's still more trouble ahead. There's still much about the Creator and other secrets of the Hollows we don't have any leads on yet. But at least this time, and all those times before, we pulled through, didn't we? No matter what lies ahead, at least we've got reliable companions by our side. Yeah, at least we'll never have to fight alone. Well, anything else can wait until sunrise. Right now, all I want is a nice hot shower and some sleep. Well, you should get some rest too. You'll need your energy for our next adventure. There it is! Ah! Let's sleep and see if there's anything in there. What? You need what? You can't use the downloaded version? Eh? Why do you need 2 accounts? Do you live in like a different country that has different like online requirements or something? I don't know why you would need to buy the physical. I have tons of digital only games that I play online with, and you don't even need to play online. But even if you did want to, why do you need to go buy the physical? Why do you need 2 accounts? I don't understand. Oh, it's Zhao.
Oh, are you here to criticize me, Senior Zhao? I thought they'd send the cold, heartless executioner. You know, never been able to get along with her.
Who's the executioner?
The boss hasn't issued any new orders yet. Naturally, she won't do anything. Besides, it's too late for you to feel guilty now. I'm just here on my own behalf to ask you for an explanation. After all, we've provided you with important intel, but the result of the mission was a little underwhelming.
Yeah, I guess she is kind of like a rabbit,
The
huh?
orders from the higher-ups are
I guess
to
what else should she
retrieve
be?
Banyue's core data and erase this unstable factor. But as for you, not only did you not get the core, but you also seem to have made him more complete and dangerous? Is this negligence of duty or self-inflicted downfall?
Huh? Who said I didn't finish the mission? I have exercised the ultimate authority granted to me by Krampus as the judge. The verdict is as follows. Banyue's core consciousness has tentatively proven that it is controllable and of great value.
Hey, Lauren.
Hence, I deemed there was no need to erase it. As for retrieving said core, don't worry. I will introduce Banyue to Krampus. Wouldn't you call
Call.
that a different kind of recovery, in a sense?
I want to do more Train Extreme tonight, Lauren. You want to join me?
Join Krampus?
Yeah, wouldn't that be more interesting? If he joined, then his power, along with all of the information
It always
he has,
rotates
would be
8
of
times.
service to Krampus.
In total?
In the long run, that's way more valuable than a one-time core data extraction, don't
It
you
changes directions though. Now, separate then? So if it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, then it'll go 1? Or it will always be 2, 3, or 4? It'll be 4, 2, 2, or 3, 3, 2. So that's only really helpful on the last
Aside from the
cycle,
old
right?
books
Because
from
you can
Tufts,
count.
The reason the boss is so interested
So you still
in
need to
Banyue's
do the
core is because
the
a
standard
certain
method for
big
the first
shot
two.
was the one who made modifications, which gradually transformed him from a killing machine into a human.
Yeah, the reason the boss is so interested in buying his cars is because a certain big shot was the one who made the modification.
You sure know how to wiggle out of a tough situation.
Huh, interesting. Thanks for the follow, Gator. Welcome in officially to the Orange Grove. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
I hereby approve your verdict. As for how to write the report without any leaks to get those old fossils to nod in person, that will be up to you to do what I believe. Now, when the boss
What do you
finds
think,
out
Gator?
we're about
Do you
to have
think
a new
do you
member,
think my
he is so
skills
controllable
are
and
enough?
so useful.
Short answer, yes. Long answer,
I'm sure
I
she will
don't
be
worry. I'm not in anything that you would know.
After all, this is much more worthwhile than recycling a pile of scrap metal, right? Alright, I'll leave the rest of the procedures to you. I look forward to hearing good news about our new member.
I'll still be relying on you to help me persuade the others.
Conversation comes to an end with sweet but cold farewells. Dylan remains where she's standing and exhales softly.
Banyue, your path to redemption begins with Krampus. And it will
How do you
be
become a
long
voice
road.
actor? That's a good question.
Don't let me down.
The short answer is just start by practicing. Just start practicing by just voicing things as you read them. Like, even if you're alone, just voice it to yourself just to get into the habit of sort of practicing inflections and how to read a script and sound natural. I mean, voice acting is acting. If you want to be active online and start building up like a portfolio, you need to start applying to like auditioning for roles. You can go to things like Casting Call Club, which is a great resource for voice acting auditions, or look on Twitter or other online forums for people that are sending out casting calls. And you can just start applying for these things. You can get involved in them, start to get to know people in the industry. I highly recommend Casting Call Club. It's a website. It has tons of people posting projects. Really great source for beginner voice actors. Get yourself, once you've gotten a little bit of experience sort of voice acting and learning a bit about voice acting stuff. Oh, there's a website that I highly recommend called So You Want to Be a Voice Actor. You can literally just Google that. It's by, I think it's D. Bradley Baker. And it's just like a sort of rundown on, so you want to be a voice actor? Where do you start? And there's all kinds of suggestions in there. Like budget options for like, do you need a booth? What kind of microphones should you be looking into? What does it even mean to be a voice actor? What are some resources you can use? Highly recommend that website. Super nice. You want to send like voice lines to a certain character? How do they voice lines? Well, first of all, you would need to get hired. To obviously, goes without saying. You would need to get hired by the studio after like an audition, or if they contacted you directly. For something that is like a major series or franchise, you would obviously have to be an accomplished voice actor, or at least have a significant portfolio for them to. Or if you audition and they pick you, then you would get in, obviously. But you need to have. You would record it on a software like Audacity, or really, Audacity is a good entry-level free program for recording software, and you would record the voice lines, save them typically as either an MP3 or a WAV file, and then you would send it to them via whatever source that they wanted you to send it to. Some websites, like Casting Call, they use their project pages, and you can upload audio files directly to them. If it's a studio, then they'll contact you. They might have you send them via email or like a drop link, or they might even, if it's a big enough studio or a big enough thing, they'll have you go to a studio local to you and have you record it there, and they'll work with you. But that's more bigger stuff. For smaller stuff, typically they'll do home recordings, or just like a local studio, like a small time studio, to get like a high quality recording or something. You need an account? For Casting Call Club, yes, but I definitely think it's worth it looking into, for sure. It's literally just castingcall.club. That's a good website to get started. And you can meet up with a lot of other voice actors there too. Take a look at projects that are available. You got to learn how to sort of read a character and be able to sort of make that character your own. So practicing that kind of thing is great. It's fantastic. But really, like, the best thing you can, Gator, I tell this to everyone that comes asking for voice acting advice. The best thing you can do to yourself if you want to get into voice acting is to just start voice acting. Too many people go, yeah, I've been thinking about voice acting. I want to do voice acting. And then they'll be like, okay, but I'll get to it later. Like, they're waiting for like a big thing to happen. You can't sit and wait for like, well, I'm just going to sit and wait for like an audition for something I'm really interested in, and I'm going to apply for that. What's going to happen is you're going to apply for that thing and you're not going to have any experience. And you're not going to sound great because they're going to be able to tell that you don't have experience. So you just need to start applying to things, trying to learn, practicing, just start voice acting stuff. Start, even if you feel like you don't have the research done yet, you can research as you practice. And I think last thing would be listen to your body. You are doing a lot of practice and your throat starts to hurt, stop. Stop talking. You don't want to hurt yourself. There are techniques you can do to help yourself do certain vocal techniques without hurting yourself. But we're all beginners at some point. I do it too all the time. I'm still pretty new. So important is that you take care of your body. If you're auditioning for like a Dragon Ball movie, you have to drive to the studio. It depends. It's different for every single studio. That would be specific to that project. So if Gator, if you were on Twitter, let's say, and you saw a casting call from someone, let's say it's for a Dragon Ball movie, that would probably never happen because things like Dragon Ball or big things like big series like FNAF, like you were talking about earlier, they'll typically won't send out public casting calls. They'll send out feelers to studios, or they'll pick a studio to work with, and that studio will hook up its agents, and the agents will contact the voice actors and tell them about the opportunity, where they'll typically pick someone out or a group of people out. But there are scenarios where public casting calls get sent out, and it depends. They'll say, typically it'll be home recording, but if it's a bigger thing, then they might send you to. So there is no correct answer. It depends on the project. But depending on where you live, that could be an option, right? I have a friend who has had to go to a studio, and it's super interesting stuff. So it happens. It does happen. But I would say on smaller projects, it's pretty uncommon, for sure. Also, hi team, how you doing? Thinking about it, you want to be a voice actor? That's a good goal. I think you should go for it. It's super fun. Or at least get into it and see if you really enjoy it, you know? How much do you get paid? It depends. Depends on project scale, depends on how many words you have to speak, how many lines, how skilled you are, what the scale of the project is. If it's a big project and you're a skilled voice actor and you have a lot of lines, could be a decent amount of money, but those are pretty rare. It's easy to look at roles like Paimon and Genshin Impact, or other big games that have lots of voice lines and have big names on them. Those people have been cultivating their voice acting talent for decades and have tons of experience working with these studios and making connections. That is definitely not the typical. I will say that voice actors, on average, do not make a lot of money. Someone at my level is basically making no money. I don't really have like a repertoire. Someone like my friend Arya, who has a bit more experience in voice acting and has actually had paid gigs. Depends. Again, maybe a couple $100s for like a big gig. That might take months of work, but I suppose you could work in parallel on multiple projects at a time. So if you had an agent and you had a good studio to work with and you actually had continuous work, you can make a living on voice acting. It is possible, but it is not exactly you're not exactly doing it for the money, right? If that makes sense. But let's just say a lot of voice actors, a lot of professional voice actors have day jobs. They have second jobs. It's pretty common. So it's not exactly the big bucks. Hi Trainu. Bendis Bone Bureau. How you doing, gamer? Get some tea. Voice be down to sleep. Well, I'll just talk to you normally. Is that not enough for you? How you doing, Trainer? How's it going? Anyway, I'm gonna continue on this. Skies over Wi-Fi Peninsula remain heavy and gray, but for Banyue, the path toward a new life now lies open. And one less shadow stands in his way. Dude, he's gonna join Krampus. The night deepens and all is silent. As Swabian Temple is shrouded in hazy moonlight, a single room is lit with a dim yellow light, like a stubborn little firefly in the darkness.
On the day I secretly snuck into Swabian Temple, I saved a chubby cat.
Oh, she's writing in her journal.
Yum-Cha Sin told fascinating tales. We ate osmanthus cakes made with fresh petals preserved in honey, sticky rice powder.
Have you guys ever had osmanthus anything before?
Banyue Shifu doesn't like greasy or spicy things. When handing him hot tea, the cup handle should be to the right. Dylan really likes honey. She always doubles the amount. Senior Inhu's secret marinade. Grind the dried tangerine peel into fine powder. Use just a pinch when seasoning the meat. When we gathered around the fire that night, we looked at the stars together and exchanged embarrassing stories. I talked about...
It's a lot of info. I would say casting call club for projects, and so you want to be a voice actor. Literally just Google the words, so you want to be a voice actor. It should be one of the first ones that pop. Great resource.
I talked about... Why can't I remember? I knew it just a second ago. I wrote it all down right here.
Oh no, she's losing.
I talked about how I didn't bring enough money when I left Junkoi Summit. I almost ended up going to that pawn shop in town. I remembered thinking to myself, besides the Qingming sword, I have nothing of value that's worth holding on to. I must never forget these memories. Never.
Ooh, yeah. Mess around with like ways you can change your voice. For sure. Hi, Rhino.
Moments we shared together.
I think a common misconception people have with voice acting is they think that voice acting is all about impressions. Like, oh, you're gonna voice act, you know, Master Chief, so you gotta sound like Master Chief to give the Covenant back their bomb. Like, no, voice acting is not, like, impressions are, they can be useful if you wanna, if you're playing that character, right? Then you need to, sometimes people want you to sound like them. Voice acting is about acting your voice, which sounds self-explanatory. People don't really understand. They think it's all about, can you sound like Mickey Mouse? Oh, can you sound like Minnie Mouse? Oh wow, you can do that impression. Like, no, it's about acting. You need to be able to read something and make it sound like that person's actually saying it. Make it sound believable. Someone out there wants your voice. That's the thing. Your voice is unique. Somebody wants that voice for something. It's out there somewhere. Damn. So the Qingming sword is affecting her. She's slowly losing her senses. It's so sad. I don't want it to be true. Man. We did it though. We did it. We finally caught up. We're finally caught up on the ZZZ story after so long. I don't think I've been caught up on the Zenless story since like oh my god, since the story in the Outer Rim with like Lucy and Caesar. It was what, like 1.5, 1.6? It's been like almost a year. Holy moly. Well, we did it. I can edit my info. Look at all these titles I have. My name card. Oh, look at this cute Bang Boo name card. New badges. Beautiful. Beautiful, I say. Beautiful. You get playing a voice role of either Decepticon or something else? Do it. Your heart desires. You could always... I know I have plenty of friends who do this kind of thing. You could always find things to voice act over, Gator, just for fun. You find like a comic that you like, voice act the comic. You know, post it online for, you know, if you want to share it with people, like do it. Go for it. If you find like a video, you could voice act over it. Find a game, I voiced out over, yeah, like fan projects are a fantastic way to practice. Or like fan dubs, or even just like voice acting over something. Like me and my friends in the last 2 years, we voice acted over like 4 or 5 different, like really, we voice acted over AI Somnium Files, Omori, Persona 5 Royal, Persona 3 Reload, although that's a recording that hasn't been yet. They did Digimon Survive. We did Digimon Cyber Sleuth. We're doing Digimon Hacker's Memory right now, and we're gonna be doing Time Strangers. Like, I voice act over unvoiced lines when I play ZZZ, Genshin, and Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, you know, like the games that I play, stuff like that. Like, just taking every opportunity you can to just practice voice acting. It's fun. We did more games than the ones I listed, but I don't remember all of them, so. Metaphor, Refantasio, we did that, or I did that, rather. There's more, but... Yeah, exactly. And it could be whatever you want. My friend Sella posts TikToks and Twitter posts all the time of just comics or videos that have no sound and just voicing over them and like making that character come to life with her voice. And it's always such a blast. It's always so cool. So stuff like that, you just make it your own. You got to find your own sort of like best path of figuring out how you want to like get that practice in. But with that being said, we did finish a little bit early today. We knew today's stream was going to be a little bit shorter. For those of you who are maybe sticking around today, or new here, like Gator, normally I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays from 6 to 10 Central Time, US Central Time. So usually we do 4-hour streams. But yesterday and today are shorter streams because of reasons, and also this story sort of worked out that way. So we went about 3 hours yesterday. We were gonna go about 3 hours today. But on Friday, well, we should be back to the normal 4-hour streams on Friday. We don't have a stream on Thursday this week, but we'll be back next week with the regular 4 days a week streams. So, well, I'm gonna find someone to raid now. We'll get out of here. And then, we could raid Yuzi. She's doing Christmas karaoke. I don't know how long she's gonna be going for. Actually, I wonder if he doesn't. No, why not? We'll raid Yuzi. Yuzi's awesome. She's doing Christmas karaoke. We'll send you guys over to her. Super cool. Is my friend also over to like Yuzi, the one we're raiding, or are you talking about Sella or Arya? Yuzi is not a voice actor. I know. No. I do have other streamer friends. My bestie, who is a very talented voice actress, is my friend Arya. She's on vacation right now, but go check her out if you're interested in voice actors. She's a great one. And I would say we go on her channel quite often. Me and a few other friends go on her channel quite often. And we do voice acting stuff there. In fact, on Saturday, we're going to be doing more Hacker's Memory. So definitely go check out Arya for sure. We hang out quite often. You'll definitely see us do some more stuff together. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. Yeah, let's set up a raid for Yuzi. Yuzi's being a Christmas karaoke gamer tonight. So be good. And I'm sure she will be reading chat while she can, but she's also going to be focused on her karaoke. So get some good vibes and just get ready to sit back, relax, and chill and enjoy. She is very cool. Highly recommend checking her out. Give her a follow, yada yada, all the good stuff. Yuzi is not a voice actor. No. Yuzi is not a voice. As far as I know, she's not a voice actor, unless I'd be surprised. But she probably could do it. But nar, not today. We're not rating a voice actor today, but still very cool gamer, very cool. Yeah, but copy the raid message. We got one for subs, one for non-subs. Check me out on all my socials. Come join the Discord. You know the whole shebang. You don't use Twitter, there's always Blue Sky. I usually talk about Final Fantasy or gacha games or whatever, but we occasionally go over voice acting stuff and Digimon stuff and stuff like that as well. And we do giveaways in the Discord, so come check it out. And thanks for chilling. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holidays season. I'll see you all on Friday. Y'all get a couple days off. You all have a great weekend. Thanks for chilling. See ya. Peace.